We can take that off. Take that off. I'll go ahead and take the pins off too. Take that off. This is like top priority right now. Here's the computer chip, the magnetite. Ooh, modification station. That was the thing that we needed for, Can I use the rebreather here? Or is there... Doesn't seem to be radiation here.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, power cell charger. You can, though that building is on. You stay over there, I'll stay over here, and we'll have a grand old time. It's on the edge of the radiation
Integrate
area.
a new PDA data.
Oh, a voice log.
The conditions in this cave support a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory life forms. Detecting an artificial structure somewhere in the region.
Wait.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
This one we listened to, I remember.
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
We listened to this one too.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes the hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money she will. People always do. Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not going to weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Public documents? I don't care. That's closer to the ship, but I think that's on the same side as me. I'm like over here. Moth is a one-person vehicle with independent, replaceable power cell fitted in the rear and a fully customizable design. Ooh, customizable. Low power, multi-directional thrusters enable it to function equally well in sea or space environments. Most long-range vessels carry at least 2 vehicles. This class to facilitate the exploitation of small astronomical bodies, or they can also be fabricated at a standard mobile vehicle bay. Top speed 13 meters per second, 5 meters per second. Distance power 10 kilometers, nice. Crush depth 200 meters below sea level. Upgrade module slots 4. Mods can be modified by installing upgrade modules to the access points. Increase cargo storage, superior power, pressure and collision compensation, enhanced sonar, defensive capabilities. NB. These modules may only be manufactured at a moon pool outfitted with a vehicle modification station. Goes anywhere but land. Okay. Wonderful, but sunlight's not. A reliable bioreactor will frequently prove. All plant matter from seeds and spores. Also process muscle fat. I mean, I'm not really building anywhere not in the sunlight yet, but eventually. and the ring on. Oh, I read that. Go refill air. I think it can go in from over there. I should have water too. Oh. They hurt. Okay. Of course they hurt.
Integrating.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Art is my favorite character so far. Hey, Love Walk. Welcome in. Doing well. Oh, that's awesome. I can get to it from here. That's like a perfect place to put it.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, and she shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, Well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She
Probably
had a
did.
huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
It looks like you guys made it, though. This is actually really cool.
New blueprint acquired.
Ultra high? Then modification. It's a modification. Lithium. Okay.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh. Stop touching them. I think I've been everywhere. Don't want to get too far from the habitat.